Today, we're diving into the Drop Trooper universe by Rick Partlow, one of the most expansive military sci-fi universes out there, with 44 books across 8 different series. I recently read Contact Front, the first book in the Drop Trooper series, and it blew me away. It's actually Rick Partlow's highest-rated novel, and for good reason. But as I dug deeper, I realized there's so much more to this universe. So let's discover together just how deep it goes. Let's light it up. First things first, Drop Trooper is just one piece of this massive universe. Rick Partlow has published 75 books, with more than half of them belonging to this Drop Trooper universe. But what's really fascinating is that he's been building this universe since the 1980s. His debut novel, Birthright, the very foundation of this world, was something he worked on for years, long before it was officially published. Before Contact Front, this universe was originally known as the Birthright universe. But thanks to the popularity of Contact Front and the rest of the Drop Trooper series, it's now better known by this new name. So, if you're curious like I was, here's a quick overview of the Drop Trooper universe reading order, as Rick Partlow recommends. Holy War, Pirate Wars, Drop Trooper, Birthright, Recon, The Acheron, Space Hunter War, Psy Wars. This reading order can be found on Rick's Amazon page and at the end of his novels. And while there's some debate about the exact sequence, this is a great place to start. Let me give you a quick overview of each series so you can see just how varied this universe is. The universe starts out with Holy War. It's all about first contact gone wrong. Travis Miller is a starship captain who accidentally sparks humanity's first war with the alien Tani Empire. This conflict spirals into a full-blown holy war, and it's up to Travis to defend humanity from an overwhelming alien force. If you like the politics and ethics of warfare, this series is a great addition. Pirate Wars, co-written with Ralph Kern. This one centers on Antonin Murdoch, a war hero turned rogue who's now a lawman on the frontier worlds. Murdoch finds himself up against a formidable pirate force led by Sanya Barreto, a former Fleet Elite fighter pilot who's gone rogue herself. It's a cat-and-mouse game of strategy and survival across the lawless outer colonies. Drop Trooper follows Cameron Alvarez, a small-time street hustler who's given a choice: go to war or go to jail. With nothing to lose, he joins the Marines only to be drafted into the elite Drop Troopers, armored soldiers dropped straight into combat. The series is packed with action, and as you read, you'll see Cam grow from a lone wolf into a battle-hardened soldier, with a new family forged on the front lines. It's got 16 books, including the latest one, Kill Chain, released on September 17th, 2024. The Birthright series introduces Caleb Mitchell, a man who gave up everything to protect his people. After being cast out by his family and nearly losing his life, Caleb undergoes dangerous physical augmentations to become a super soldier. As the war between humans and the alien Tani heats up, Caleb is forced to confront both the enemy and his own humanity. Then there's Recon, starring Tyler Callis, a privileged young man who escapes his high-status life by assuming a new identity, Randall Monroe, to enlist in the Marines. When his unit is ambushed and he's stranded on an enemy-occupied planet, Tyler must lead a resistance against the Tani forces. Recon is about leadership, survival, and the will to fight against impossible odds. Next up, The Acheron introduces Sandy Holland and Ash Carpenter, two unlikely heroes who start as shuttle pilots before being thrust into the heat of battle. This series is all about unconventional strategies and friendship tested under the fires of war. Expect epic space battles and some heart-wrenching decisions along the way. Space Hunter Wars is co-written with Pacey Holden and follows Jack Bennett, a war veteran turned bounty hunter. After the war, Jack is just trying to get by, but of course, nothing goes as planned. What starts as a simple bounty hunting job quickly spirals into a deadly game with ruthless killers. If you like gritty, character-driven space adventures, this series is for you. Last but not least, Psy Wars, where a century-long conflict resurfaces when an ancient alien artifact is stolen, igniting a hidden war. As a devastating virus transforms ordinary people into psionic threats, a group of established heroes from previous book series must come together against powerful enemies and a rising warlord. As you can see, the Drop Trooper universe is massive, and every series adds something new to the epic saga of humanity's fight for survival against the alien Tani and the challenges of a vast, dangerous galaxy. By inhaling Contact Front, I've only just started with this universe, but I'm already hooked. My plan is to dive deeper into this universe, one book at a time, and I hope you'll join me on this journey. Maybe after I've read more, I'll come back with a detailed breakdown of how everything ties together. Let me know in the comments which series you're most excited about, or if you have a favorite. All that I've mentioned in this video is just from my assumptions after reading the book cover blurbs. It seems that every series is connected, but also stands strong on its own. Whether it's the super soldier action in Birthright, the covert operations in Recon, or the intense starship battles in the Acheron, there's something for every kind of military sci-fi fan. So if you haven't already, now's the perfect time to jump in. There's a whole galaxy waiting to be explored. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Burn bright and burn enough.